President Donald Trump will deliver remarks tonight in a joint session of Congress as the nation stands divided. According to the White House, the theme of tonight's speech will be the renewal of the American dream. Congressman Andy Harris is joining us live this afternoon to weigh in. Thanks so much for joining us, Congressman.
Good to be with you, Mary.
President Trump is expected to highlight achievements during his first weeks in office, as well as petition for more money from Congress to carry out his aggressive immigration plan. What are you hoping to hear from him tonight?
Well, he's going to update the American people on what he's done since he's been in office. One of the big achievements, of course, is a significant stopping of illegal immigration across our southern border, with more than 90% decrease in illegal apprehensions at the southern border. I mean, that's astounding, and I'm sure he'll remind people, or he might, that the last president said he couldn't do anything at the southern border without Congress, but this president has done things at the southern border, and I think we're going to see that in decreased fentanyl trafficking and decreased fentanyl deaths, down the road. I think that's important. The other thing he has to talk about is the new foreign policy. The fact of the matter is that under the last administration, 2 hot wars were started. He's involved in bringing both of them to a close. I think that's really important for peace in Western Europe and the Middle East. And the president's going to update us on that. I think he's also going to talk to us about what's going on with the Department of Government Efficiency, and again, bringing the size and scope and range of the federal bureaucracy back to something much more manageable, much less expensive, so that he can bring the federal deficit into control.
Are you in favor of giving the president more money to handle the immigration crisis, even though he continues to cut thousands of government jobs and, as you said, cut the bureaucracy down?
Well, we should take the savings from some of those jobs that have been cut, and we should spend it on the border because, as a matter of fact, illegal border crossings cost Americans a lot. And a lot of the social programs, for instance, that the people who cross the border illegally take advantage of. So there actually are savings in closing down the southern border, not to mention the fact that it will control the flow of fentanyl into the country.
President Trump will also be talking about his proposals for cultivating peace in the Middle East and, of course, in Ukraine. How do you see his ideas playing out, especially in light of Ukrainian President Zelensky's ill-fated visit to the White House and lots of blowback from leaders in Europe on how it was all handled?
Well, look, this president obviously negotiates differently from leaders in Europe, and I think he negotiates more effectively, to be honest with you, because I do believe that a signing of the minerals deal is imminent with Ukraine. I think that's a huge step toward peace in the region. When we have an economic interest in the survival of Ukraine, that will lead to peace. There's no question about it.
All right, Congressman Harris, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We appreciate it.
Thank you.